Hi everyone, this is Mark Repp, Technology Trainer of the Port Huron Area School District, and it's time for another tech tip. Today we're going to tackle Google Calendar. I'm going to show you different ways that you can both share a calendar and share events that will go into that calendar. First, I'm going to start by showing you a method of sharing a particular calendar event. We're in the Google Mail right now. I'm going to click on the Compose button in the top left-hand corner. And I don't know if you realize this, but down at the bottom of a new email message is a little plus sign. If you hover over that plus sign, you'll see that over at the right there's a little flyout menu with different options. And one of those options is this little calendar button, which will allow you to insert an invitation. So when I click on the Insert Invitation button, it will then open up this little invitation window, and I'm going to share this event with other people. And the way that I do that is I'm going to call this an iPad meeting, and I'll put a time and a date. It's going to be 10:30 today. It's going to last about an hour. And then I can go down here and say, where is this meeting going to be? And then if you have one or more calendars, first of all, if you have one calendar, it's going to just show one calendar here. But since I have more than one calendar, I have a drop-down. When I click on the drop-down menu, I can choose any of these calendars to enter that date into. Then I can give a description. Then I can click Insert Invitation. Now you see that it inserts this invitation directly into my email message. And now I can go to Recipients and start inviting people. Okay, I already know about it, and it's already going to go into my calendar, so I'm just going to invite one person who will be joining me. I can give it a subject. Again, I'll call it iPad meeting. And then I can click Send. That's how you send an email invitation. Now I'll go over to Google Calendar. By clicking on my Apps button, I'll just click Calendar, which will bring up my calendar. And now I want to show you how you can share a calendar with other members of your organization. You see I have the Mark Repp Work Calendar right here. And if you click on the little arrow just to the right of your calendar under My Calendars, I'll click on the arrow and then go to Calendar Settings. There's a lot that you can change right here in Calendar Settings. For example, you can change the calendar name. What I did was I just added Work in parentheses so that I could tell my work calendar from my home calendar. I could give it a description, a location, etc. I could even copy and paste the iframe code into my website. Then the calendar would be embedded into a website. Another important part of a calendar is Share This Calendar. And again, we're in Calendar Settings right now. So when I click Share This Calendar, I can share this calendar with others. If I check this box, I could share this calendar with everyone in the organization, which I don't want to do. I could make this calendar public, and I could share it on the web, for example, and then everybody on the internet could see my calendar. But I'm not going to do that either. Instead, what I'm going to do is come down to where it says Share with Specific People. I'm going to enter their email addresses. I'll enter my boss's email address and share my calendar with him as well. And as you can see, I also shared the calendar with myself, with my home Gmail account. So I've shared this calendar with 3 other people. Now I'm going to click Save. Changes have been saved. And now I'm sharing that calendar with other people. They will get an invitation to join my calendar, so it'll show up under Other Calendars. The last thing I'm going to show you with regard to sharing calendar events and calendars is clicking a new calendar event. In the top left corner of your calendar, you can click on the little drop-down arrow at the right, and you can do a quick add, something like Dinner with Michael at 7 p.m. tomorrow, for example, or iPad meeting at Cleveland on Friday. It would then take the first Friday that appears in your calendar. I'll click Add, and you can see it immediately added it right to my calendar at the very top. Since I didn't give it a particular time, I will have to click on that event and change it from all day, because Google Calendar just automatically accepts that it's an all-day event if I don't give it a time. I could then give it a specific time, like 10:30, press the Tab key, and it automatically assumes it's a 1-hour event until I change it to, say, a 2-hour event, for example. Now I can click Save, and it will update it on my calendar right here. Now if I scroll down, you can see that I have the same event on here twice. The The first was sent by an email invitation, and the second with the drop-down menu using Quick Add. Now I can click on an event and add guests to that event. I can type in somebody's last name, click on their email, and invite as many people as I would like to invite. I'm going to invite this person as well. Now that I've added those guests, I can now click Save, and I can send this invitation. The invitation has been sent, and it will be added to the recipient's calendars. Now, if for any reason I would like to delete that from a calendar, I can click on it and choose Delete right here with the Delete button. Again, the guests will receive this email, and if they have agreed to join me and they said, yes, I'm going, then there will be a check on the list. And I can see whether they'll be coming or whether they won't be able to make it to that meeting. So I'm going to click my left arrow button, and I have now sent that calendar invitation to my guests. And that is how you can share an entire calendar, how you can send an email invitation, how you can do a quick add, and how you can edit a calendar event and invite guests to join you at that particular event or meeting. Thanks for joining me for another tech tip. I'm Mark Rett.